back down. That cover my face, calling me that back down. Biggie man, we don't be where I back down. What's it go? You are go. All the men, they catch it. Ride the foot. I know feet. Die for nothing. What's it go? You are go. All the men, they catch it. Ride the foot. I know feet. Die for nothing. Make you know say anything when you do, they must commend it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when they do, I they try to do to my way. I can't come and see myself. Plenty survive with this. Just to make your money day. But my people then go say I know one fight, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. What's it go? You want go? All the Bentley, ride the whip, I go beat, die for nothing. What's it go? You want go? All the Bentley, ride the whip, I know beat. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Flow like the ocean, my port, I'm paddling. Shout out, Shinabella, that's my bro, my family. Rose and trace. When it comes to money, I did concentrate. Make I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become a shit, I'll be head of state. But my people then go say, I know one fight, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. What's it go? You are go. All the men, they get it. Ride the foot, I go feet, die for nothing. What's it go? You are go. All the men, they get it. Ride the foot, I know feet.
Hello, 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 beautiful people. How is everybody doing? Hey, Biz Bugs, how you doing, sis? Hello, beautiful Rose Armstead. How are you, sis? Hey, Just the T, please. How are you doing, sis? And for the Bush Babies, hello. How is everybody doing this Saturday? I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome to A Stupid Beast Thoughts, y'all. We are the Royal Gladiators over here. And we are also Millimeters over here. So y'all know that's a powerful force in itself, okay? I jumped on today because I had a lot on my brain. Also because one of my friends I was talking to, he was doing my hair today. Amen. Amen to that. That's an amen to that. I thank God for that. Did that when I woke up too early this morning, but I guess God said, get your butt up, girl. So I'm up and around, and I was getting my hair done, and my friend was like, when you gonna add some stuff for men? Because most of your stuff covers for women. So to let everyone know, I feel like I have been leaving our brothers out as well. I said it to myself before, but he just clarified what I needed to do. And so I know it's time for me to do something for the brothers. And maybe we get some more brothers over here. You know what I mean? Because we are a powerful force as women. We all know that already. But we do need some men over here. Because we don't want men to think that we're a group of women that don't like men. Because Melanie to say sorry. We don't like we're women that don't we desperate and lonely and broke and all that other stuff, which is hilarious as hell to me. But I hope everybody's has been having a good Saturday. I forgot it was freaking Saturday, y'all. I swear I did because I had to ask my friend. I was like, well, what day is it? Because I'm confused. It's so much been going on in the streets. I don't be knowing what day it is, y'all. Thank you, sis. I'm glad you caught it live too. Because I ain't seen y'all in a minute. So I'll be tripping when I don't see y'all. But yeah, I was deep in thought. And I was thinking not just that, but I've been thinking about how people come in our lives. I was gonna do a live about this. I was gonna do a pre-record, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it live. Let me do it live. So that's what I decided to do. And it's talking about people coming into your life for a reason, a season, a blessing, or a lesson. And the reason why that stays on my mind, because I have learned to use that in my life a lot lately. And I realized that the people that I have met lately, they are in my life for a reason. And this is a season for me right now. So I know sometimes you could take and put everything all together. People come into your life for a reason, a season, a lesson, or a blessing. And I see that somebody has already taught me a lesson. Um and I appreciate, matter of fact, all my subscribers. Everybody probably thought I was gonna talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Sorry if nobody thought I was gonna talk about them, but I don't really feel like talking about them today. Because I mean the show come on tonight. I could talk about that tomorrow or whenever. Ain't that important to me right now. But I think about, even if you want to bring Mel into it, if you think about when people come in your life, how long do people stay in your life? Like I have learned in my lifetime that some people I thought was my friends or was my friend at that time and they're no longer my friend. I don't have a problem with that because I learned for a quick for a quick person, it was like, I kept asking God, like, why that person acting funny? Why people acting strange? And then I had to stop saying, girl, stop worrying about that goofy stuff. If people want to be around you, they'll be around you. If they don't want to be around you, they won't be around you. So don't worry about that. Just do what you need to do and keep it pushing. So I have had women come in my life over the last 30 years that I've never met, that I've never seen in person, and they have done things for me that people in my regular life would never do. And that used to blow my mind. So I learned that people do come in your life for a reason in a season. Some people come in your life for a lifetime. And then some people come in your life because they're there to teach you a lesson. So if we talk about that and you want to use Love and Marriage Huntsville as that, we could say that we all know Mel is living in her season, right? She's living in her purpose and she's living in her season. So to me, that means those people came in her life for a reason. They've been in her life for a few seasons, but when it's all said and done, they're going to be pushed to the side. And that will mean those people came in her life for a reason, a season, a blessing, and a lesson. They came in her life to teach her a lesson. They showed her that they're not there for her. The blessing was the show, because I personally believe, my personal opinions, my personal thoughts, I believe this show has saved her from some extra stuff that could have went on dealing with Hotel Hope that didn't go on with Hotel Hope, because those cameras are there. You can't hide from them. Let's just say yes. It's all for a season. I don't watch Love and Marriage, but I'm definitely drawn to you. Your channel. There's peace here. Thanks, sis. I appreciate that. You know, I'll be trying to keep it. I'll be trying to keep it. I'll be trying to keep it relaxing and peaceful and calm and all that. But you know, I'm going to talk about Love, Marriage, Huntsville, but I'm going to talk about the positive parts of it and what it has done for Mel. I haven't really been watching. I've been catching people's replays and watching people's commentary on it. And if I need to see something myself, then I may go turn to it and look at it. to get a grasp of what is really going on. But other than that, I don't watch the show. Like I didn't even see Mel and Nell's conversation. So that's one part I want to go back and look at because they said they showed that part and I didn't see that part. I was in one of the live watch parties, but they cut the streaming, and when they went back, it was just too late, and I was like, okay, I'd have missed some pieces of it, so let me go back and watch over it. So I'll catch up with that today because I ain't really deep. Like if Mel was telling us to still rock with the show, I would be doing it. Even though I know she still wants us to rock with the show if we want to watch the show, so you can learn some things. And I believe that the things that we're gonna learn coming up is not things that would have normally been on that show. Okay, that's gonna be tonight's episode. Okay, let's see. That's the only thing I want to see. I want to see that conversation. I want to see the look in Nell's face. I need to see the look in Mel's face. I need to see their faces when it happens, and that's the only thing I'm really worried about. Well, not worried about, but I want to know about. Anything else? Mostly, I really don't care. But I want to see that conversation between Nell and Mel. That I do want to see. We already seen what happened with Mel and Kiki. Like Mel said, bless you on your journey. Child. And the sad part is, like a couple of my subscribers were saying the other day, and I'll laugh about it, but it's the facts. Because like I'm like, how you go from season 6 to season 8? And they was like, season 7 was on YouTube. And it basically was because all everybody's skeletons started falling out the closet. So, like I said, people come into your life for a reason, a season, a blessing, and a lesson. Now, that's how I also see Martell. Martell was a lesson. He was only a blessing because he gave Mel her 4-piece nuggets. He was he was in her life for a certain season, and now he's gone. He was there for a reason, but I still believe God allowed Martell to make his own decision. You know, God give you a path. He give you 2 lanes to follow, and it's up to you which lane you decide to go down. You want to go down this lane with this girl over here with this sloppy slaw and all that? Just know, once you go down that lane, you can't turn around and come back. Can't turn around and come back and go down the other lane. They are. The difference thing is about it, Miss Bugs. The sad part about it is the only person walking in their full truth on that show is Mel. And to me, these are my own personal opinions, my personal thoughts. I think Mel is letting us see. I don't think they let Carlos do too much directing or anything with these episodes. I don't. I think that they had to allow some other people to put some information out there because some of these episodes that came out, I don't think they would have ever showed them, not once. Especially Mel talking about the situation. It's like, no. It's like, no, I don't trust it. Well, we all know he don't care about the show. Carlos Queen only talk about the show because of Heaven, Dr. Hellish. That's the only reason why he talks about the show, and because people have been complaining and talking stuff. But he gave her a couple of blessings. He gave her some lessons. He will be in her life for a lifetime, even the fact that they're not together. And they had their season, and their season is up. So Martell has been in her life for so long that he has taught her all those things. If one person gave you all those things, a blessing, a lesson, a season, and a lifetime, he gave her all of those things in 14 years. Mel's life, especially the children's lives, are being affected. Yeah, he don't think they are. The fact that he don't want them on TV, he think that's why it's good for them because they're not on TV. It's like get out of here. What's the problem with them being on TV? The kids enjoy being on TV. They like it. You're the one that has a problem. Like, dude, you so silly. If you was had enough common sense, you probably would have had more episodes on there with your kids. But you so dumb. You so dumb that it don't make no sense. And I'd appreciate if everyone would hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I would truly appreciate that. And to all my new subscribers, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for your support. It will never go unnoticed. Believe that. But when it loses custody, he won't have to say. Yeah, I can't wait. The kids go to school. Wait, sorry about that. The kids go to school and their family life is an open book. Yep, that's the thing that bothers me. And they go to private school. I did walking in the door. Thank you, love. I appreciate you, Rose. But yeah, the kids go to a private school. So maybe even some of those people at that school might not even watch the show. Because usually, no disrespect, a lot of private schools end up being mostly non-melanated people when you're in certain areas. But what area they're in and what type of people that they go to school with. But that is a big problem to me as well. I have an issue with that too. Because I'm like, it's like he's not taking into account. Like those kids have to go around in life, in the world, in the open world, in the public, and hear people talk about their mother in a crazy way or their father in a crazy way. They know who their father is. They know who their father is. But the fact that their father does the shit he does on TV, on the internet, or whatever, and he never thinks about those kids. Yeah, a lot of people. They said a lot of people don't in Huntsville. Most people in Huntsville don't watch the show. They also said they don't even like them people anyway. They don't do nothing for the community. They say Mel do for the community, but the rest of them bums, they don't do nothing for that community. They be lying on them, trying to lie to us, trying to lie to us and tell us what they do and don't do. Y'all don't get back to no community. I don't care what foundations they got. Shit, shoot. No, it didn't. I don't care what foundations they claim to have. I don't care where they claim what they claim they doing. I got a problem with it. Because my next thing is, did you any of y'all get PPP loans? I'm just saying. That cast. And it's sad that someone was reading an article yesterday and it was talking about the cast in the show. And they was saying how it was toxic. And it is very, very toxic. But it's only the other rest of the cast that makes it toxic. And people try to put that off on Mel. I'm like, how Mel is not telling them how to act. Mel is not telling them what to say. She's not telling them what to do. Just like she's not telling us what to say or do. They're doing things maliciously and disrespectfully towards her. She ain't bothering them. She ain't thinking about them. Mel out there making her money. Mel out there trying to take care of her kids. Mel out there trying to be the best mother she can be, the best businesswoman she can be. She is glowing. God, God has not took his hand off of her yet. He ain't gonna. He ain't gonna. I said he ain't gonna. I did. Sorry, that sounded really countrified to y'all. But he ain't gonna. He's not gonna take his hand off of her because that is her purpose in life. He already gave her a mission and she knows what she's to do. No matter what we say, no matter what we want her to do, she has to do what's best for her and her kids. And I feel bad that a lot of people content creators, subscribers, all of that are getting into arguments and beefs and all kinds of crazy crap because behind the show. Like I understand if you don't like somebody and you don't want to be bothered, it's cool. You don't have to like them people. You don't have to. That's understandable. But don't allow the others out there to destroy what we're trying to build here on YouTube, which is a sisterhood. And some people deserve more than what they're getting. They deserve more respect than what they're getting. And life goes on, whether the show is there or not. And us millimeters is always going to support Mel. Period. That's not never going to change. So I need them not to let the show dictate to them how they feel about her. Get to know her on a more personal level. For the people that don't know what to think of her, check her resume. Check her check her website. Check out the people that talk about her and what she has done for them and the classes she has taught and the blessings she has blessed other people with. How could y'all be mad or dislike a woman like that? I just don't. That makes no sense to me. That's a woman I would want. That's a woman I would want by my side. Somebody to teach me how to maneuver through life. And if I'm not mistaken, she's the second youngest on the cast, and she's outshining all of them. Like when y'all gonna make it? When y'all gonna make y'all business about y'all and not about her business? I just wonder that. That's part of my deep thoughts. And like I said, my other deeper thought was again, I have to do something for the brothers. So I got to get this book that I saw and I got to stop waiting for it and put something out there for the brothers so they do not feel left out. And I don't want them to feel left out. And I know us sisters, we can help. We always supporting our brothers anyway, especially the ones that are doing right. So I'd appreciate it when I start covering a little bit of stuff for the brothers that y'all are still coming through. I don't think it's supposed to be just about women, but I just be spreading what I can do because I'm a woman. And I know we are some of the most powerful creatures on this planet. We are the mothers of this earth. Hey, always girl number one. How are you, sis? We are always going to be the mother of this planet. We bring life into this world. Without us, there will be no life. I know they're doing their little experimental stuff and all that. I get it. But again, without mothers, there would be no life on this planet. Now, God made Adam and Eve. But again, once that part of history passed, it was man and woman. Because a man can't have a baby. Only a woman can. God made it that way for a reason. So we are the mothers of this place. So I sometimes hold us mothers, well, not us real mothers that raise our children properly, but the mothers that don't act like they understand how to parent. I know there's no handbook. I know there's no right way, no wrong way. Well, I ain't gonna say there's no wrong way because there is a wrong way. But I'm not gonna say, well, they were young. I could say, yeah, they were young, they didn't know, or whatever. But you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. You're supposed to help your kids not make those mistakes either. Last one today. God is I'm praying for you, sis. No, I'm praying for you. The fact that you was able to come through, I appreciate you. I'm keeping you in my prayers still, because I know it has been rough. So y'all put some praying hands and say some prayers. Girl, always girl number one. Justice has been through a lot this month. Hell, within a week. But yeah, I really need to do something about for the brothers. But I want sisters to learn to have conversations with our brothers. You are more than welcome. We all need prayer, child. I need it myself. And Miss Bugs is sending you hugs, love. But we have to learn to have some real conversations with men. And I mean men. Because those sometimes are the only ones to get to these males. Because we all know there's a difference between men and males. So we need some men to go out here and talk to these males out here so they can understand how they're supposed to treat a lady, how they're supposed to talk to a lady, how they're supposed to understand and learn that just because a woman says she don't want to give you her number don't mean you have to call her all kinds of names and stuff or want to fight her or do something physical to her. Because there's a lot of men doing crazy stuff like that. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? That's why I said I'm just in deep thought. Because I am. It's a lot of stuff going through my mind, and it's like, I just don't understand if women have had conversations with their sons, like real life conversations. Like I have real life conversations with my son. I talk to him like he's my friend. So he knows where I'm coming from. But I let him know. I'm telling him, explaining to you as your mother so that you never forget these things because they're important for you to know. That would be a channel topic, Queen. Yeah, I'm telling you, it needs to be. Because I need men and women to have those conversations, some deep conversations. I mean, some real conversations. I don't mean those surface conversations. I don't mean about what you wearing, what you bought, how many cars you got. Not that. I'm talking about men and women coming together, having a conversation about what men feel that women should be able to do, or what a woman is willing to do to make men understand. I'm happy you do, sis. I'm happy you do, because I mean my prayers and the love I send from my heart to yours. I promise you that. Because men and women, we talk differently. Yes, and they have to be heard too. We need to understand how they feel when we say certain things, because sometimes you don't know what ticks somebody off, especially if you don't know some pain that somebody's been through in their life in the past. And a lot of men don't like to talk about things that happened to them in their past. So they need to find a place, they need a space where they can talk about, what? This was talked I was treated this way as a child. Exactly. And I taught my son, if you feel like crying, damn it, you cry. If you feel like hollering, if you need to go to the highest mountain you can find, drive there, take your time getting there, and be safe. But you drive yourself right where you can get to and scream as loud as you need to. Because that anger and rage need to get out some type of way. That emotion got to get out some type of way. You can't hold on to those emotions and think that, okay, then after once you done had enough, I'm ready to explode. And then the person is like, what is his problem? Like, what you tripping for? And if you had a problem, you should have said something a long time ago. Men need to learn, they have to learn how to express their feelings to women. And they have to be direct. You don't have to be rude, disrespectful, none of that. Just like women don't have to be disrespectful or rude to a man. I mean, really have the real conversation. Because life would move and operate so much better if we did. That's why I always used to tell my friends back in the day, if you want to understand men a little better, I'm gonna get the book again because I think my other one got snatched. But Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus, that book is so true. I understand the way the form they put it in, but reading it, it'll help you understand so much better. There are men that have been ABSA as young men and hold and hide their secrets. Absolutely. And they take that out on the men and women in their lives. They make it act like that person did that to them. No. People have to learn where to direct their anger. If you're mad at this person, then that's who you be mad at. Don't be mad at me for something somebody did to you years ago, decades ago. Be mad at that person. Don't take your anger out and frustration out on the people that love you. Take it out on the people that hurt you. Men and women need to learn that lesson. Take out your frustration out on the person that hurt you, not on the people that are trying to love up on you and support you. Because that's what a lot of people that have been through that do. Sometimes they're afraid to allow people to love up on them. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the facts. And some people need to seek counseling. They do. Because a lot of men that go through all of that, they just have anger issues and they don't know where to put their anger. I think personally, even women should go. You know those smash rooms? I want to go to one of them smash rooms. I said, I about you, I got probably can swing out a whole bunch of if I can swing this daggone arm, but swing out a whole lot of frustration and anger. I think there's activities that a male man and a woman should have to deal with, go through once a week. I don't care if it's on the weekend. A decompressed day. A day you can go up in the mountains, scream and holler if you need to, meditate if you need to, or do it all in one day. Take you a whole day to decompress, get all that yuck and guck out of your system, and say, you know what? I need this. I'm gonna take this and get away from everything and everybody, and I'm gonna decompress. I am happy. Oh my God. So, child. Yeah, sometimes you just need to get away. You just need to. I don't care if you have to do it in your own home. If you got kids, send them somewhere. Light you a couple of candles. Get you some music in that bathroom. Light a couple of candles. Put some bubble bath in the tub. Relax. Relate, release. If your man is there and you let him keep you there, and if he's the kind of guy that's just not that don't have a problem with rubbing your scalp, let your man rub your scalp and relax you a bit. Unless you're gonna go somewhere and get your scalp relaxed. But other than that, let your man relax your scalp. Like take you a breather. Because that's what I be having to do with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I be having to take a breather. Because if not, I'll be on here yelling and screaming and hollering and cussing every day. I promise y'all I would. The way I really be feeling all the time, I'll be on here cussing. People will probably be entertained by it. But that ain't what I want to do on my channel. I don't want to scream and holler and cuss and fuss all the time. Sometimes I can do that, but not all the time. That's not my personality. That's not even what I like. I don't like confrontation all the time. That's just because I shouldn't have said it like that because damn it, that sounded like Kiki. That sounded like Kiki lie. My bad. But I don't like drama all the time. I really don't do confrontation because My block game is strong, and I feel like if somebody ignore me once too many times, I know not to bother them. Like I love child. Ain't nothing like a 6'1", 204, 63-year-old man washing my hair and greasing my scalp. You know what? You play too much. Mm-mm. You had all of that right until you said 64. Girl, bye. I don't want no 64. If he's 64, he better look like he's 54. He better look like he's 54, okay? You just need, yeah, child. You just need to take a break. I don't care if you take half the day. Well, sometimes you got to take a break because sometimes I get to YouTube and be like, I'm gonna do this. I want to do this, but nah, I don't want to do this right this moment. And I be wanting to come online sometimes, and sometimes it's like, nah, because I look and I'm like, it's a lot of people live, and we share a lot of the same subs, so that'd be a little, be a little bit much sometimes. But I'm like, yo, since he is good looking, doesn't look his age. I'm 58. Okay, okay, well that ain't bad. Okay, that's good. That's good for you. I ain't 58 yet. I'm 56. Then that ain't bad. That's a good side. That's a good time area for you. I love when a older man don't look his age. I love it. I'm sorry, I just do. I might be a weirdo. I don't know. But I just do. I just love a gentleman that does not look his age. So you fast from YouTube. Yeah, girl, you disappear. You disappear. I've been trying to do that, but I can't now. I done got the ball rolling. I can't stop now. So I haven't been stopping. Can't stop now. Rose, no, you not. Go ahead, Rose. Work that 60, girl. Man, for 35 years, we both still look young though. You do look young, Rose. So I know your husband look young. You do look young. Yeah, I'm 56. People like, yeah, girl, ain't no way in the world you know 56. Now that's a good thing. That's a good thing. See, that's grown man stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That's grown man stuff right there. Seeing like people don't understand that that's a man's duty as a husband, but also a husband and wife come together and make a plan them set together. They don't just make a plan, one person make a plan and somebody else make a plan, and then you're supposed to follow their plan until they don't feel like following their plan no more. But when it's time to your plan to come to fruition, it's like, nah, we ain't doing that. Yeah, I'm 56, child. It's like, come on, get out of here. Stop playing in our faces. Like, hell, you want to talk about bottom row so fussing and screaming and hollering? I chose not to get a divorce. Told on himself. Didn't he tell on himself, y'all? He told on himself. I just be tickled off of the stuff the other people do. Cause it's like, y'all be talking junk, but then mess around and slip up and tell y'all business. By mistake. So I'm happy to know that they could stop pretending like their marriage was perfect. So that means they almost got a divorce too. Next week he is taking me to Poconos. I need a break from okay. I know that's right. Go ahead, girl. Poconos. Get it, get it, get it, get it. This bug said I'll be 55 in September. I feel like and look 10 years younger. A doctor told me that I'm a widow. We'll be married for 25 years. That's the lesson, sis. I ain't never been married. And people used to fuss at me and say, how you gonna give people advice if you ain't never been married? And I say this. The reason why I say that is because to me, this is my opinion of relationships. Relationships will be the same across the board if marriage was still not legal for African Americans to do. It would still mean the same thing. Back in the day, back in slavery times, they jumped the broom and made a pact with God. That meant they was married. They didn't have no paperwork, nothing. They went before God. That's what marriage means to me. And that paperwork, because when you get married, it means a lot. That once you get married, the control of certain things changes. Exactly. Yeah, chat. I'd rather be by myself than be bothered with some bullshit. I can't do it. I can't do it. My heart is not that. Listen, I can't do it. I love hard, but I can't. Listen, I can't. And I'm a lover. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But you gotta you gotta get with me mentally and emotionally first. And when you're in a relationship with somebody, if you're respecting that person and y'all are in a monogamous relationship, that means you don't cheat, he don't cheat. Y'all have a household together, y'all have kids together. I say to me that's like a marriage. Especially I've known couples that have been together forever. Thank you, sis. I try to keep it that way. I really do. I'll try my best to keep it that way. And if I ever felt like it was getting that, if I ever felt like it was not going to be a safe or peaceful place, I know how I learned how to make it a peaceful place for about a good 10 people. And that would be something personal, and that would be invite only. Um, and only people that can comment is the people on the panel. If even if we invited people to watch, they could not which I really wouldn't invite really many people to watch, because I don't want whatever happens in those conversations to be taken outside of that live at that time, because it would not be out in the open. I learned how to do that. So when I get to a time I feel like doing it, it'll post on YouTube. It'll show you it's on YouTube. But once I go live, it will not be on YouTube. And I would be sending a link to individuals. But anyway, let me stop rambling about that. So, like I said, thank you, sis, for that. I appreciate that. Because, like I say, I am my sister's keeper, and I take that seriously. I also think about the lessons that I have learned just being here on YouTube, people I have met from YouTube. I see that some people have come into my life for a lesson. Some people have come into my life and they have been a blessing to me. Some people, I'm wondering, are they coming into my life for a season, or are they in my life for a lifetime? Or are they here to teach me a lesson? So I said I'm going to sit back and watch and wait for that. And I also want to say thank you so much again to my new subscribers for trusting me with your listening ear. I know I don't show a lot of videos and all that stuff. Give me some time, I might show some, but not many, because I don't want to be struck all up like, how the cycles like to strike other pages. I don't want to parse of that shenanigans. I can't do it. I don't want it disturbing my peace. And I also wanted to talk about I'm nosy. What y'all cooking for dinner? I'm hungry. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna cook. I think I'm gonna cook me some chicken legs. I don't know why, but I think that's what I'm gonna cook. And me some cheddar Alfredo noodles or something. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Only God knows, yes, sis. But I do. Oh girl, I'm gonna always do that. I'm gonna always authentically be astute. Always. I'm not going to, like, I know people like waiting for me to put out a whole bunch of content about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I can't do that. Because some people don't deserve that my time and space for that. I only like to talk about certain things that make me feel that I think are important. Here's some more. So you make me not even want to cook this damn. You play too much. I'm at home alone. I'm cooking for myself and my husband almost in there. Oh, okay. Chat, I live by myself, and I'll be like, I'll be paying attention to the time and mess around and be late. I'll be looking for food. I'll be like, this sad. I'm like, this is stupid. That's what it is. Peaches got me wanting that daggone, what you call it, fish and fries with salad. Ooh, not a 7-Up pound cake, girl. So you playing too much. Don't do that to me. I want a cake so bad, but I refuse to make one because I don't sit my fat tail here and eat it. It's only me here, so make a cake for what? I refuse. I refuse. Girl, she just made my stomach really growl. Cause that sounds good. The whole thing. I'll be sleep after, but it sounds good. But I said I was thinking about getting a chicken Caesar salad, cause that daggone salad, Peaches and Cream said it was good. So I might do that instead of cooking the damn chicken legs, and cook them chicken legs tomorrow for dinner. And then I don't gotta cook. I might do that, y'all. I'm gonna cheat today. I made it homemade. Ooh, girl. Girl, no, you didn't make a socket to me cake. Ooh, wee. See, you just teasing me. That is not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. Ooh, I am too. And my fat tail is trying not to be a foodie. And girl, you making me hungry. You making me hungry. Y'all friend making y'all hungry. She make me hungry. Just a slice of cake in the store. What I do? You get a whole cake. I'm not supposed to eat too much sweets. Yeah, I'm diabetical. I say diabetical. But people's like, oh, you're not supposed to eat that. I'm like, no, first of all, we are supposed to eat sweets to make sure our sugar levels don't go down. We just not supposed to eat a whole bunch of sugar all the time. I'll be trying to explain that to my cousin, like, you're not supposed to have that. Yeah, I am. Everything I eat, food I eat don't have sugar in it. I said I'm supposed to always keep sugar with me. People don't know that about about diabetics, especially type 2 diabetics. You're supposed to always have sugar with you. Girl, Sakatumi cake is the bomb. My mother used to make this homemade my cousin like coconut cake. I don't eat coconut cake. But this homemade German chocolate cake my mama used to make. Oh my god. As a child, she used to make homemade banana pudding. People used to lose their mind. I was like, Lord have mercy. She used to make homemade ice cream from because she was from North Carolina back in the country. My mother go to the store and get some ice cream cones. I knew when she get them ice cream cones, that mean it was on and popping that day. That means she was getting ready to make some ice cream. I said, cause she don't feel like going to the store and buying none. She gonna get that churner out and she gonna make some ice cream. I used to be so excited as a kid. She said my name is always and I'm a foodie and I'm cake addicted. Girl, listen, I'm a chocolate junkie. Chocolate is my only flavor that I really eat. Unless I'm talking about Skittles or something like that. I eat caramel and certain things. Chocolate is my thing. Some things you can add some peanut butter with that chocolate. But I'm addicted to Ben and Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie ice cream. That is my all-time favorite ice cream. I can't eat no other ice cream like that now. Yeah. Yeah. People don't know that. They think, oh, you ain't supposed to eat no candy. You're supposed to eat no, that's not true. You gotta have some sugar in your system. Also to keep that insulin pushing. Girl, that homemade ice cream was the best thing on the planet. See, my mama should have been because it was old enough to be my grandmother. Because my mama had me when she was 40. I love coffee. My mother's favorite flavors was butter pecan, and she ate chocolate. But butter pecan was her favorite. And I used to laugh because I'm like, lady, you take your dentures out to eat that ice cream with them nuts in it. Your gums don't hurt. Girl, I can't. Dark chocolate. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I ain't gonna front. I told y'all I always keep it real over here. I refuse to eat dark chocolate. It tastes like X-Lax. And when I was a little kid, like I said, I'm a chocolate head, y'all. When I was a little kid, I saw X-Lax thing, but it was only in the aluminum foil part. And I ate the whole damn thing. I ate the whole thing. I said I wanted some chocolate. I was like, "Oh, there goes some chocolate." They lied and said wasn't no chocolate in the house. I'm gonna eat this chocolate, child. My dumb ass did not eat no chocolate, y'all. My dumb ass ate a whole pack of X-Lax. That is why I will never eat dark chocolate ever again. It tastes just like it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Rock salt stayed in the cabinets. Homemade ice cream, child. Girl, I ate that whole thing. I was messed up for days. My cousin and them teased me so bad. I was like, I will never Girl, I got a bottle of Bears Children aspirin sitting right up on my dresser. I had to take that when I had my knee replacement. But yes, I was sitting, man. I will never eat dark chocolate. That is nasty. They is disgusting. They could keep that. I don't want no parts of it. None of it. Hey, that's the doctor trying to tell me you got to get away from milk chocolate. I'm not getting. That's my favorite. Milk chocolate is my favorite. I'm sorry, I can't do it. That's the only thing I really eat. It's chocolate. Like you just got to be mad at me for the chocolate. I'm sorry, but I'm not eating the dark chocolate. Yeah, they still got them aspirin. They give them to the elderly. They have a lot of elderly taking those baby aspirins. But I got 2 jars of them right over there. Child, my son used to say ibuprofen tastes like cinnamon. I was like, what? Instead of him just swallowing the daggone ibuprofen, this nut sucking on them. But they taste like cinnamon. They good. I said, boy, you're not supposed to eat them like that. Well, sis, I'm gonna be praying for you. Let us know. I have to have my second knee replaced, so don't even feel bad. I said I'm be always wanted to be Jamie Summers when I was a little kid. I'm gonna be her as an adult. Cause I promise you, you walking around with 2 fake knees. I said, but I'm trying to let this one kind of feel normal because it feel like you gotta. I feel like I don't know how everybody else's feel, but I know mine. I feel like I got a leg brace on my leg. To me, I don't know. It feel like a leg brace to me. Child, it might be depending on how much you walk. You could be better in 3 months, more than 3 months, in less than 3 months, depending on how much you walk. I had my knee replaced last year in February. They make you get up and walk the same day that you have surgery. Later on in the day, they make you get up and walk, and you have to walk up a certain amount of steps and be able to walk with a cane. And depending on where your bathroom is, they want to make sure you got a way to get to it, or they'll get you a portable one. But I got a portable one. I got to get rid of it. I never even used it because my bathroom is right across from me. I don't need that. But I've been up and walking ever since. It's just that again, it still feels. I don't know if it's because of my sensitivities to things, which it might be, because like I have a nose like a dog, I have ears like a dog. I can hear very, very, very well. Even when people whispering, I hear shit outside, and people think I be crazy or I smell something that don't else smell. But this knee feel fake to me because it gets stiff on me. So I'm waiting. I said I wanted to give it more than a year. Because I had to stay out of work a year because I had elite tear. Damn, sorry about that, sis. Girl, I'm telling you, that's when you know you're getting old when everything start bothering you. It's like, where did this come from? Like, why is this doing this to me? I didn't ask for this. It's like, give me a break. I just got a year older. That didn't mean my bones had to get 20 years older in the process. Like, what the heck? What's going on? Yes, indeedy, honey. Sure can. I sure can. People be mad at me. They be like, "How the hell you hear that?" Well, how did you smell that already? I'm like, what you mean? How did I smell it? Can't smell it? Good. I'm glad for you. I'm trying to get mine. The process of trying to get mine too. But your disability should kick in as soon as you use your time from work. It should work. What's funny is when you sound like snap crackling. Girl, that snap crackling pop be tripping me out. My left knee still do that, and the right knee do it every once in a while. Girl, I be cracking up. Get up from a low chair, you'll find out. No, I could work. I could work. But shoot. Me used to getting around a lot. It's a pain in it. Yeah, I know. I do too, sis. I'll be like, girl, these knees is tripping me out. These, so I know people like if they was around me, they'd be like, this girl ain't got no damn sense. Not no damn sense. Oh, trust, I'm on it. My job is that I had is over with. So because I had an accident in 2018, and I have 6 herniated discs in my back and a pinched nerve in my neck. And I was supposed to have surgery on my back, but I can't have the surgery because the dummies that hit me didn't have no insurance, so I ended up suing myself. And car insurance is good insurance, but it's hard to sue them. So it is what it is. But I can't have the surgery on my back until I get some health insurance or whatever. So in the process of trying to get that too. Yeah, girl, this back is kicking my tail. My arm and the back, and the bad thing is it's the arm that I write with, mostly type with. I can't retwist my own dreads. I had to pay all the time to get them done. And I used to retwist my own dreads, and my arm be driving me crazy. But anyway, that's some old folk shit for real. That's when you know you're getting old, y'all. One little crick and creek. Damn. I had to learn to let go and let God. I really, really did. Because I've been around here for the last year bouncing off the walls. No bull crap. I come online, I do my thing, and I would just go on. But I was in here bouncing against the wall because I was like, yo, I'm about to lose my cool up in here. Because the bitch keep messing with me. And I ain't did nothing to her about my job. And I had to learn to let that shit go. So you know what? Yeah. Yeah. God is actually, yes, he is good. Because he has blessed me with a couple of things that I didn't even know was coming my way. And I'm also thankful for my sisters. Hey Monique B. How you doing, love? Girl, no, these 50s ain't no joke. I'm telling you, it seemed like as soon as the 5-0 hit, it's one thing start hurting. By 51, 52, it's like 3 things hurting. By the time you get to 54, 56, it's like about 8 things hurting. Chad, you be like, what in the hell? Why is the devil playing in my face? I should not be aching this bad. I didn't do that much as a kid. Stop playing as a teenager. Stop playing with me. Doing okay, sis. Doing okay, sis. Doing okay. Just in here being silly. Cause I promise y'all, I'll be over here. But yeah, I had a rough year. But I had to say, you know what, girl? I almost said my real name again. Girl, relax. Relax, relax, chill out. You always trying to tell people, you always trying to tell people, relax, chill out. When God say move, then you'll move. When God tell you listen, move it. All right, no more sitting still. Then you know what you need to do. That's what I'm doing. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, worrying about this, worrying about that, worrying about. I was going crazy. My hair started falling out, and my hair don't ever fall out. Now it's on. It's running on a crazy texture right now. I don't know what the hell that's about. My escort order is here. Until sweet ladies, I enjoyed our chat. Later, sis. Have a good night. Love you. Don't hurt nobody. It is all in God's hands, and that's why I stopped. That's like I was like just for who was talking about last night. She's been on YouTube for she's had her channel for 2 years. I've had my channel for 2 years. And until I said and I felt bad. It felt bad that I had to be talking about going off on somebody before people would realize that there are places on YouTube that are not arguing with each other, not causing drama with each other, that we're literally having regular just as if we were on the party line back in the day. Or we all was on three-way call and you called two people and I called two people and then people that's what I like to do over here. I like to chit chat and conversate and all that. It don't have to be always on a big gigantic topic because our lives do not just revolve around love and marriage Huntsville. Okay? Our lives revolve around us as an individual and as a group. So I feel like it's my duty. I take it upon myself. And I feel like anybody ever feel like, Stoots, you're doing too much. Tell me I'm doing too much. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're a hot mess. But I take again being my sister's keeper very seriously. So I like to check on my sisters and make sure they good. Hit them up every once in a while or once a week. At least check on, say, you good, sis? Everything all right? That's just who I am. That's part of my mother that's in me. I can't let it go. I have tried all of my life because I've been too nice to a lot of people, and people have given me their asses to kiss and stabbed me in the back 45,000 times. So I have not always, but for a long period of time, I have trust issues. Only with women because I never had to deal with issues with men because I knew what men was up to. I knew what men's conversations was about because I was hanging around them as I was growing up, especially in my 20s and in my early 30s. I was hanging around a bunch of grown men. I watched how they moved. I watched how they talked, slick, and all the slick stuff they did. So they taught me what to pay attention to and what not what trap not to fall into. Sorry, y'all. When I get excited a little bit, I talk a little too fast. So my apologies. And then my words get jumbled up and they be like, what is she talking about? But yeah, I get excited because I don't want people to believe that I'm what's the word? That I am as rough as my voice sound. I'm not that rough. I'll say that. I'm a big crybaby. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I fight the boys. I'm not fighting girls. I just can't do it. But I like to watch people be happy. I like to watch people enjoy their lives. I like to watch people be entertained. I like people to talk about how they feel because so many people don't ask you how you feel today. A lot of people don't even take the time to, they could work with you, see you every day, and you can be off for 2 days and they won't never say, you all right? You can have family members that know your attitude, but to see you one day and they'll be like, they don't ever say, you all right? So I make it my business to say, yo, sis, you good? You all right? How you feeling today? That's what made me, girl. I know that's the crazy. I know. So I'm like, that's one of the reasons why I made Temperature Tuesdays because I want to make sure my sisters and my brothers are all right. That's what Temperature Tuesdays came from, making sure my sisters and my brothers that do come through are all right. I want to see sis, you good. That's all I did Temperature Tuesdays because I want to make sure everybody good. I like to see people happy. I like to see people enjoying themselves. I love to see families together. I may be a single woman with one child that's 33, but I'm happy about that. I don't have to have no extravagant life. I don't have to have no big ass house. I don't have to have that. You know, my biggest pleasure is my son is 33 years old. He'll be 34 soon. He ain't got no kids. He ain't no bum on no street. He keeps a job. He keeps a car. He keeps his bills paid. He knows how to treat a woman. He knows exactly what he's supposed to do as a man. He knows how to treat a lady. I have taught him well. And I can pat myself on the back because I did it by myself. He ain't no whine and cry baby. He don't do that. He know if a woman's emotional, he know not to extra push her. I taught him how to pay attention to women's signals. I told him make sure you talk to your lady. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you talk to them. Don't let them treat you any old kind of way. Don't let them talk to you in no kind of way. That and I'm sorry, people may get offended at this. So my apologies to y'all now, but this is how I feel as a mother. I feel like this as a mother. We all know there are a bunch of girls and young women that love to get physical with men. We all know that. So I told my son if he ever ran across one of those women, this is what you do. You tell her stop. You keep telling her stop. You keep telling her stop. And when you get before you get to the point where you want to just knock her the hell out, pop that heifer one good damn time. She'll stop and then get your ass away from her because she will be a problem and she will try her best to make you her target and pull you down to the gutter with her. Pop her ass one good time. I don't care if you got to use a belt to pop her ass. Beat her like she a little child with a belt. But get her ass and get her up off you until they don't put her hands on you again. And if she can't abide by the rules, get the hell away from her. Because then mama don't care how old she is. Mama gonna get up in that ass. Don't mess with my son. Don't mess with my son. My son don't put his hands on you. Don't put your hands on him. I always tell him to this day. He get mad. He's like, "Ma, stop saying that." I tell him, "Boy, until you get married, you still belong to me. I got the papers on you. I gave birth to you. I got your birth certificate right here." He be like, "That birth certificate don't count." Yes, it do. Until you get married, you still belong to me, little boy. He was like, "I ain't no little boy." I said, "I know you ain't, but you my little boy." Let me stop saying because I do not call my son a boy. I was being funny talking about Marlboro Marlene. But no, that's my son. I call him Stank or I call him Mister. He has always been a grown man since he was a little boy. He's been an adult. I say he's been here before. And the crazy thing is, I don't have any siblings by my mother. My mother passed away after he turned 3. So he met her when I first had him. I think they had their own little conversation because he laid on her chest in the hospital and they just stared at each other for like good 45 minutes. He didn't whine, he didn't cry, she didn't move, she didn't budge. She just smiled and stared at him. I said, "That's yours." I said, "That's your gift from me to you." I said, "God allowed it to happen, even though I didn't know." I said, "But God allowed it to happen for you to have your first grandchild before you left this earth." And I've never been more thankful in my life because that little boy made me become an adult. Hey, May May. That little boy made me become an adult. I was already grown, but I wasn't an adult. I was 25 when my mom passed. Yeah, 25. But I was an adult. Hey, Sheree, how are you, love? I was an adult, but I was babied a lot as an adult. So I didn't have any big, gigantic responsibilities. You feel me? I didn't have any big responsibilities. I could go run the streets, work my job, run the streets, spend my money how I want to spend it. I didn't have no responsibilities until I had my son. I still ran the streets for a little bit, but I wasn't out there doing no crack and all that. I wasn't doing none of that. I wasn't whoring or none of that. I wasn't doing none of that. I was virgin till I was 21. Girl, I know. Trust me, sis. I know. I feel you. Trust me, I feel you. And it's been 30. My son is. It's been 33 years since my mom passed, and it felt like it was yesterday. And it was just me and my mother. So that's a different dynamic for me. Because then it was just me and my son for me. So people's like, that's their second heartbeat. And I used to say he was my second heartbeat, but my son is hey sis. He's not actually my second heartbeat. My son is actually my first heartbeat because he is the reason why I have overcame not doing the same things that my mom did. And I love my mom to death. Never get it twisted. But my mom grew up, my mother was born in 1928. She was born picking cotton and all that type of stuff. Back those days, they weren't married about children going to school. My mother went up into the 6th grade. But my mother took care of everybody and their mama in our family. Hey, y'all, I'm in the bushes. My 4-legged baby. Yeah, child. Her baby. I was in the club as a teenager, so my son 21. Yeah, I'm telling you. Like, I ran the streets. I hung in the streets in New York. Like, I had my friends in New York. They fell in love with my son. So they was like, yo, when you bringing Lawrence with you? So I would sometimes take him with me to New York. And they be feeding him all day. Stop feeding him all day. That's why he going to be fat. And y'all going to have to take him home with y'all to feed him. Because I'm not going to keep feeding him all this food. I want you guys to pray for my grandson. He has autism, not nonverbal. It's hard. He's my lifeline. I understand, Sheree, and I will keep your grandson in my prayers and you in my prayers because I know that's a hard task and a lot to deal with. So keep talking to God about it. He'll walk you through the steps of what you got to do. And he'll help you rise above it and be able to understand it. Maybe he can get those sound things that he can tap that say what he's saying. I forgot what that machine is called. But yeah, my son is my first heartbeat for me. He's not my second. Because if anybody mess with that boy, I promise you, it will be some furniture moving, some choir singing, some casket bringing. Okay? That's what will be happening if you mess with my son. And like I said, he a grown man. I don't help him with no bills. He take care of his own bills. He may help his mama if his mama asks for some help, because he know half the time I ain't gonna ask him. I said, but my son is more man than all of the men on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and he's only 33 years old. See, it's all in the raising. See, Mel was raised right. Mel was raised with morals and character and understanding and empathy and sympathy. She was raised with all of those things that cast was not. And my thing for saying about my son is be thankful when you have children. Make sure that you do for your children. If your parents were not able to do certain things for you, make sure you do those things for your children so you could feel good and understand it. Like, you know what? My mama wasn't able to do that for me or show me that way of doing things or pour into me. I'm gonna make sure I do that. That's what I do with my son. Like, I was never hugged like that. I was never kissed upon like that. But I do that to my son to this day. I do that same thing. I do the same thing when it comes to my son. I hug my son. I tell my son I love him. I don't care if we're on the phone. I don't care if it's 50,000. If we was in a crowded arena, he's gonna do the same for me. And I made it my business to do that since he was a baby, because one, I never had that as a kid, and I wanted him to always know his mama loved him and was gonna show him, and she didn't care if the world saw it. I made that my business. So those are some of the things and the things that we need to take a look at and put in effect for people to do with their kids so that their kids don't feel left out. If it's something that you did not receive when you were younger, try to give it to your kids so that they won't be mad at you and say, "Well, my mom didn't ever give me this." If you miss something in your childhood, or if your kids feel like they missed something in their childhood and they have kids, talk to them so they can explain to their kids the proper way of getting across what they need and how they feel. Girl, who you telling? Like I said, it will be some furniture moving, some flowers bringing, a preacher singing, and some caskets being lowered in the ground. And I got one. That's all I got. You mess with mine, yeah, it's a problem. It's a stone cold problem. But that's what I like to do over here. I just like to have conversations because, again, sometimes there are people, some of us, and I have friends. Don't get it twisted. Some people think, oh my God, people stay on YouTube all day, or they be talking to the same people all day, and they don't have no outside friends, and all they gotta do is stay on YouTube. No, I want people to understand. A lot of us have friends in real life, but we also have our YouTube friends and family that we enjoy spending time with and talking to. Because why? We are building a sisterhood. We are trying to get to know one another. We are trying to get to know the ins and outs of a person. We are trying to get to understand what moves you, and for y'all to understand what moves us, but we could pray for one another so we could stand steadfast for one another. It's more than just coming online talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. For me, that's what my page is for. My page is a safe space for you to come over and have a conversation, talk about anything. It don't always have to be some big giant story or something about Love and Marriage Huntsville, or something about love and basketball, or something about love and hip. It don't have to be about that, because I don't like constant chaos and drama all the time. I don't deal with mess in my own real life. Like, look, my family will tell you. My sister was talking to me, laughing at me earlier. She said, "Girl, you know your block game is strong." She's like, "You know you can hold a grudge forever." Yeah, I can. I can. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Hey, Tyler T Mama G Mom, how are you? Me too. I'm not about mess, but I can tell when people are running BS and for what's right. Period. Exactly. How are you, love? Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Ain't life enough to talk about, sis? Ain't life enough to talk about? Because a lot of us got a lot of stuff going on in life. And sometimes, if you were having conversations with your sister girls, your sister friends, your sisters, sometimes you have sisters that are out there that you are getting to know that can lead you in the right direction for something you may need help with. Because that's what it's for. It's a networking thing. So, again, you get to network, you get to meet new people, you get to understand new people, you get to help one another when you can. And I feel like y'all my peoples too. So when I spend my time with y'all, my time is with y'all. When I spend time with my family and my friends that's outside of YouTube, I spend time with them. So people need to stop thinking we lonely and miserable because we're not lonely and miserable. We have families, we have lives, we have jobs. Well, I ain't working right now, but most of us have jobs. But you know what? God is good. I'm still breathing. My baby's still here. I may have a fake knee and all that other good stuff, but honey, I'm still here. Listen, there's a live that I did that I talked about because I ain't technically, I'm supposed to be here because God made sure I was here. But if it was up in man's hands, I wouldn't be here, y'all. I was a child when I was born, before I was born. Some asshole tried to put his hands on my mama and hit her in her stomach with a brick when she was pregnant with me. And I was born, I can tell my birthday. I tell my birthday all the time because that's when I actually started my channel on my birthday. My birthday is January 30th. Aquarius all day, every day. I was supposed to be born in April. I wasn't supposed to be born in January. But when I came onto this earth, I weighed 2.5 pounds. So I say I'm here and I thank God I'm here. We all have a defect, a problem, something that's not that we're ashamed of, that we have ailments that we can't control. I have one and I don't have a problem with it. When people see me face to face, you get to see what my affliction is. But you know what? God still brought me here. So I don't care. People could talk about it. I don't care. When I was a young kid, I used to care. I was like, oh, why are people talking about me? And I can't help it. And the doctors made it worse. And okay, girl, you here. Hell, I almost passed away because I went into a diabetic coma almost. My blood sugar was down to 40. Like, I have been through some stuff. So I haven't been through a lot of things that we or a lot of other women have been, like with ABUs people and all type of crazy stuff like that. I haven't been through that, but I've been through my own little hells. So we all go through something, and sometimes there are places and people you sometimes you need to be around certain people to explain those things and show to people that look, God is real. And that if you believe in God, and if you're looking for some cheerleaders to cheer you on and to be there and hold your space in line, your sisters is here. That's why I made this channel, because I want to be that shoulder that somebody be like, look, sis, I ain't in a good way today. And we could talk about it. If it's something personal, you don't want to talk about it there, we could talk about it behind the scenes. It don't matter to me. But also know a Stu Queen B, regardless, and anybody that know me that has talked to me on the phone that knows me personally, And I will shout out a couple, and that is Peaches and Cream. That is Miss Bugs. If BJ Dez was in here, she could tell you. G Squad 68, they know I am wholeheartedly who I say I am. I am my sister's keeper, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. If I say I'm gonna be there for somebody, I'm there for them. If I can't do something, I tell them I can't do. But I also think a lot of that has to do with me because I have gained my own little sisterhood outside of these YouTube walls. But I want people and more sisters to be able to create those sisterhoods in these YouTube walls, outside of these YouTube walls, because a lot of people live in the same states. And if they was not on YouTube, they would never know that they got somebody that they're cool as shit with online and don't realize they live in the same damn state and they could go hang out and meet up somewhere and have lunch or dinner or whatever. That's what I'm about. I like positivity. I could give you some raw and rugged. I could give you that. But that's not me all the time. And that part be entertaining for me because I like to cuss. And I hope y'all don't feel like I'm preaching to y'all. I'm just telling you who Astute Queen B is. And for everybody and anybody coming through, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. And again, thank you to my new subscribers. I thank y'all for giving me y'all listening ear. I hope you enjoy what I have done so far. Feel free to go through my folders and check out my playlist. If you like to hear some ratchetness from Astute Queen B, feel free to go over my rant folder and be entertained because I do go off a little bit over there. I haven't had a good rant in a minute. I think I'm due time for one, but I'm gonna give a little bit more of this show because maybe the show gave me a reason to go off and really go ham on some people. Because Martell has done that. Y'all don't know how many times I have started pre-recording a video going off on Martell and Dusty and I just have to delete it because it's like, nope, don't even do it. Because I'm like, cuss through the whole thing. I love to cuss. I'm sorry. I do. But I do want to thank each and every one of y'all. From my heart to y'all, thank y'all for coming to hang with me today. I wasn't even planning on coming on live, but I just said, you know what? Stoop, get up there and go on and do it. And anybody that ever says my name, you could just call me Astute. Because I know there's another Queen B, so I don't want nobody to get it confused. And I love the way So Deb, even if you say Asitude, I don't care because So Debonair calls me Asitude Queen, and it tickles me, and I kind of love it. So I like the way he calls me that. But let me give a few shout outs to some channels that y'all need to go check out. If y'all not have checked out Just Valencia, please go check out my girl Just Valencia. Please check out G Squad 68 because I'm trying to get everybody to go in some different areas and learn some new things and not just be stuck in certain areas and they want to look for something uplifting. I know a lot of y'all know about Make It Make Sense. If you don't, check out my boy Make It Make Sense. If you like the newsy type of stuff, you like some raunchy stuff, some ghetto stuff, some real news stuff, go check out my girl, The Plainest Jane. Thank you, Just T, please. Just T knows she be down in that bushes. If you want to tour around the YouTube streets, go check out Mr. Braylon Lee. And if you're looking for, I meant to say it earlier, but I'm gonna say if you're looking for and you want to become a content creator and you need some help on doing that, I got the perfect person for you. I want y'all to check out Da Silva Silver. She is a content creator. She is a business lady. She is giving courses on how to become a content creator. She's giving you the tips and tricks on how to grow your channel. And she's letting you know how to do some things so you can make your spot shine, grow, and pull the people in. Okay? Check out the Silver. Her email is thesilvatalkshow@gmail.com. Only email her if you're interested in being part of her class. She has an ebook that she's selling as well. So hit her up if you're looking for that. I'm gonna leave y'all with a little prayer real quick. I love these. But again, shout out to some of the content creators. I just want to give some love. So hold on for a second. Let me give y'all this little prayer because we all need this.
You. Yeah, I'm talking to you about it on page about this video. Stop stressing about that situation. God is already turning it around in your favor. He's already working it out for you. God heard your tears. He's seen your heart. He know what your heart desires. Sometimes we hold on to past trauma. Sometimes we hold on to past hurt. And that hinder us from loving a person. That hinder us from loving somebody that genuinely want to love and care for us. But I speak peace over your life. I speak understanding over your life, because sometimes we be so caught up with our feelings and emotions to the point that we don't want to let go, because we feel like, is this person going to do the same thing as the last person, or is they going to leave? Let me tell you something. When God sends something in your life, you don't have to second guess it. It don't come in confusion. It don't come in hurt. It don't come in pain. It don't come in none of that. It come in clarity. And what I mean by clarity, baby, God will show you dreams. God will show you visions. God will show you that this who I sent for you. This who I sent in your life. Out of everything you endured, I was keeping this valuable jewel for you, because it was meant for you. So get in position. Stay in position, stay in prayer, and know that God loves you.
Y'all have a blessed night. With that being said, it's a Stu Queen Be Out. Have a good one.
Where'd you go? Girl, you know how I've been living without you. Daydreaming on a cloud with you like horizon. With you tonight is on an island. It's about time I'm waking up. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you know said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. Oh, just to know you want you. So I come close, I want you. Can I tell you something for what it's worth? We've had it like on. Take you there, I'll take you. I'll show you something, give you more than words. We've had it like on. Take you there, I'll take you there. Take you there, won't you? Fill me up till my cup's overflowing. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you saying to me, baby, it's that time we're making up time. The times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you never said I couldn't miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. Oh, just to know you want you. So come close, I want you. Can I tell you something for what it is worth? We've had it, that's all that I take you.